Chapter 40. Ernesto. I checked my watch. It had already been 10 minutes. That freaking doctor. Where was he? We needed to get moving before I chickened out. I kept my eyes on the door, willing him to show up. There. He turned his body to fit through the opening doors and jogged toward the car, alone. No crowd of parents behind him. What changed? Okay, let's go. I stared at him for a moment. He looked different somehow, but I couldn't put my finger on it. You all right? His confusion showed on his face. Of course, why? You just look different, I don't know. I'm fine. I couldn't take the horrible feeling of guilt when we left, like I left the scene of an accident I caused, leaving injured victims on the ground. It wasn't like that at all. You didn't cause any of those kids to get sick. We have one more stop to make. Where are we going? To spill some coffee. I gave a vague answer on purpose, and he didn't ask a follow-up. How can this guy trust me after I shoved a gun in his face a few hours earlier? I hated the feeling of leaving those poor kids hooked up to chemotherapy. Not sure why I look different. I should look amazing, because that's how I feel. I need to visit another pediatric hospital. Those kids deserve to benefit from this gift the most. 5 minutes later, we parked outside a police station. I closed my eyes and maintained my grip on the steering wheel. He prodded me. Ernesto, you sure about this? How can I not turn away from my old life after witnessing God in action? I may have done some dumb things, but I'm not an idiot. I opened my eyes and turned toward him. Thank you for healing my niece. I didn't deserve it after what I did to you. That's exactly the point. You didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it. But God did it anyway. It's the definition of grace. I'm only here because He let me come back. Who am I to withhold this ability from others? I yanked the door handle and let in the heat of a warm Chicago day. You certainly convinced me. Let's get this over with. T-Money. Pain seared through me as a coughing spasm racked my body. The infection must be getting worse. I sat forward on the edge of the couch. Ernesto should be back soon, and then I can stop all this shady therapy. Soon I'll be cruising in the Rover again. Who needed to sell drugs when you had the golden goose of miracles? A series of knocks pounded on the door. Was that him? Why was he knocking? I grabbed my gun off the coffee table and tucked it into my waistband. Police! A moment after the shouted word, the door to my apartment splintered, and a long black log flew into the kitchen. 4 officers dressed in SWAT gear followed it in. I had 4 guns in my face before I could make a move for my own. It was over. I raised my hands slowly as I shouted at them. What are you doing? I haven't done anything wrong. I'm sick. Be careful of my IV. Tyler Mahoney, you're under arrest for narcotics trafficking, conspiracy to commit murder. Someone reached behind me and removed a gun from my waist. And possession of a firearm by a violent felon. An officer snapped metal cuffs on one wrist and pulled one arm behind my back before securing the second cuff. The apartment's clear, said another officer, walking out of the bedroom. Of course it is. I'm alone here, getting treated for pneumonia. You have this all wrong. No one reacted to my statement. It was like they didn't even hear me. It didn't matter. They wouldn't be able to find the drugs, and they couldn't tie me to any of the crimes. The first officer in the door keyed his radio microphone. Send in the K-9. He laughed when he saw my demeanor change. Oh, don't like dogs? Are you more of a cat person? It took the dog about 5 seconds to hit on our wall stash, and another minute for the officer to remove the bags of fentanyl. We still got the wrong guy? That mountain of a man you used to employ gave us lots of good information about you. He said to tell you Ernesto says hi, and that he's praying for you. That backstabbing jerk. After everything I'd done for him and his family. You can tell that ungrateful fool that I've got just as much dirt on him as he does on me. I'm not going down alone. Oh, we already had a nice friendly chat with Ernesto. Seems he changed his life around when you made him kidnap an angel. The officer started laughing at me. What sort of idiot tries to kidnap an angel?